Final guest here for the panel. Based on his name, you may think he is of diminutive size, but he is not, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Jeremy Short. Come on out, Jeremy. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, sir.
All right, have a sit down. Jeremy Short. Now, where on earth did you get that name?
Well, it was given to me by my grandparents.
Excellent.
It was just kind of there when I was born.
Man, wow.
And I didn't really have a whole
They
lot
really
of say
set
in
you
it.
up for like a whole shtick for the rest of your
Yeah.
career. You come out and you're like, I'm not short.
It was right there, all along.
Man, that's
Who knew?
wild. Were they entertainment people? Did they grow up in the entertainment business? Is that how they knew to do that?
My grandfather was a general manager at a radio station.
Is that right?
And my grandmother played piano in church.
Wow. So
That's
you
right.
did. So I mean, you're practically
Yeah, I was born right
short
into it.
royalty.
Yeah, exactly.
Unreal. Now you've got a brand new CD. I'll show off all of the music here, but I'm going to go ahead and delve in. We'll show them all off here. Jeremy's new CD, Happy Trees, came out. Now, I was really dismayed to find out this is not a love album to Bob Ross, the iconic painter.
I mean,
can you explain why, first of all, why that is, that you named it Happy Trees but did not dedicate this album to Bob Ross?
Well, I want to say, first of all, that we mentioned the AM radio intros and how they don't happen anymore. I've got one of those. The very first song on there kind of does the radio dial. You're looking through the dial, and then my guitar solo shows up. So that's kind of cool. So I just want to correct that.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, bringing it back.
That is
But then
pretty
really the subtext of the whole album is just a big allegory of a Bob Ross love story if you really listen to it and get in there.
Oh,
So
well,
I got that going.
you just stopped me in my tracks. I should have had the lyric sheets out and I should have made notes, because otherwise I would have realized that. I mean, Quarantine Queen, that is definitely a Bob Ross love song, I can tell.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
unreal. So now in your band, so Jeremy Short, the name of the band, I'm assuming that is named
Yeah.
after you.
Right.
Okay, well, that
Correct.
makes sense since you are the front man there. What do you do in that band?
I mean, typically I sing and play the songs that I've written.
Okay,
And other songs that we've rehearsed
play
and
them on
agreed.
guitar.
Usually on
Usually
guitar.
on guitar?
Yeah,
Okay.
sometimes on the 6-string banjo.
Cool. How loud does your amp go?
It goes all the way to 11,
Is that right?
typically.
See, I always thought that was a joke, but it really does.
No, it goes one louder
Wow.
most of the time.
Did you make that? Was that custom made?
That was actually. The people at Fender were nice enough to send me one of their new digital tone masters, and all the numbers that go to
How
11
cool!
across the board,
Wow, that's cool.
including the tremolo, which is useless.
Wow. Hey, folks, if you want to see a picture of Jeremy's custom-made Fender amp that goes to 11, check us out on the WhizzbangBAM Podcast website. Let's see. So that mustache, boy, that's something.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Did you grow that yourself?
No, it was given to me.
Was it?
It's actually Charles Bronson's real live mustache.
Is it on loan or?
Yeah, it's on loan from the Charles Bronson Museum.
Oh, wow. That's
in,
pretty cool.
In Kansas City.
Hey, big thanks to our sponsor, the Charles Bronson Museum in Kansas City. You ever keep anything in that mustache like I do for my beard? I keep toothpicks and stuff in here sometimes. You ever keep anything in there?
Breakfast.
Breakfast?
The breakfast that I've already had. It turns into
Yeah.
second breakfast throughout
That's
the day.
nice. It's a very
Yeah.
Tolkien thing
Yeah.
for you to do
Well,
there.
if you're coming through West Virginia, it gets to be Tudors.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
All right. Shout out to Tutors. All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah. Folks, we got a call in earlier while we were off air, and a guy asked about your shirt and where you got that.
Oh, well, I got these shirts actually from a guy named Jonathan Feldman who does work in the Red River Gorge.
Is that right?
Down around Slade, Kentucky. And he's got a little shop set up there that's on the way to what they call the Nada Tunnel.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
right there at the mouth of
Well,
it.
hey,
basically.
Jonathan Feldman doing shirts in
Yeah.
there. Now, maybe you can answer this question because I've always wondered this. I've been down there. That river's not actually red.
It's not.
What's up with that?
Well, I'm not sure about that. Maybe there was some ergot poisoning or something that when they named it or something like that,
Oh,
they were all
okay.
hallucinating
Oh, okay.
because of fungus on wheat and stuff like that.
Oh,
So they thought
unreal.
it was red, but it wasn't. I don't know. I'm just making that up.
Well,
But that seems like a
sounded pretty legit to me.
plausible scenario as to why they would have called it the Red River Gorge.
Folks, we'll follow up on the history lesson we just got there.
We'll
But
post a reel about it later.
that's right. So people have described your music as space funk. Elaborate.
Well, I'm usually in outer space in my mind when I'm writing and composing, and that just lends itself to some funky sounds.
Interesting.
So I took that and I ran with it.
Okay, I like
called it
that.
Eastern Kentucky Space Funk.
I like that. Does zero gravity have any effect on funk music?
Well, the tension of the strings is different in a zero gravity situation, so like you got to compensate for that, really.
Okay.
But it's good fun when you get down to it. Yeah.
Folks, we'll have some articles up about the effect of zero gravity on space funk music on the WhizzbangBAM podcast website. Make sure you check that out. Now, you're a fan. I know this from, should disclose to the audience that, we know each other. We're friends. I do know that you're a fan of two things. You're a fan of sheets, and you're a fan of hot sauce.
That's right.
Number one, what's your favorite sheets? And number two, how hot do you like your hot sauce?
Oh, man. So my favorite sheets is the one that I'm closest to at any given moment.
Excellent answer.
That's a fair weather answer.
Yeah.
And my favorite hot sauce. Now, what did you ask? Well, how hot do I like my hot sauce?
Yeah.
As hot as it can get.
As hot as it can
Yeah.
get.
Now, if I'm that guy, I go to the Indian restaurant and I look at the people there and I say, "Give me your hottest food imaginable. Make it Indian hot, so to speak."
Wow.
And they always laugh.
It's kind of racist.
Yeah, just a little bit. But they always laugh at me, and then they come out. They kind of watch me eat my food and go, "Look at this guy. He's sweating really bad." But I enjoy hot sauce about as hot as it can get.
Is that right?
I really genuinely do. Love it. Big fan.
Great.
Big fan.
Well, folks, we'll post a video of the hot sauce challenge with Jeremy Short later on the WhizzbangBAM podcast website. Make sure you check that out. All right. Now, so you play guitar. How long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for 48 years.
Okay. Who are some of your heroes there in the guitar world?
Well, I mean, it's whoever I'm listening to at the time, man. There's so many people that I look up to. Like if you're making noise on a guitar and you're on a record in the last 50 to 60 to 100 years, you know what I mean? I've listened to it and I've tried to study it and get it in my brain.
Yeah.
But really, people like the Allman, your standards like the Allman Brothers, AC/DC, and classic rock people, and all the people who played on Steely Dan records. Like that type of guitar playing is what really turns me on.
Okay, nice.
Just loud, overdriven amps and overplaying and having fun with it.
Yep. And now, speaking of guitar heroes, there's that video game, Guitar Hero.
Yes.
It's pretty rad, isn't it?
It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. Is that how you learned how to play guitar?
It is, actually. Way back in 1989, we got our first copy of Guitar Hero 3. We had a rare SNES version. And I like to play it on medium. I kept it on medium. I didn't go past any of that level.
So you're still working to get to the
Some people were experts.
You'll get there, buddy.
They liked the expert level. Some people way better than me on Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But I like to actually just play the game and have a little fun with it.
Okay. Well, see, that's nice of you.
Yeah.
I mean, you keep it pretty chill. Yeah, that's great. Well, folks, let's wrap it up here with Jeremy, and then let's do a little discussion with all these boys while we got them. Where can we find your music, Jeremy?
It's everywhere. It's out there. The usual streaming spots, your Spotify's, your YouTubes, and Apple Music, stuff like that. And of course, I've got the Facebook page and the website, JeremyShortMusic.com.
Okay, great. Well, folks, check it out. Happy Trees.
Don't go to JeremyShortMusic.gov. Just don't do that.
That's right. Yeah, it's kind of like a reverse White House situation.
Yeah.
All right, so Jeremy Short, Happy Trees. Big thanks for joining us on the show here.